Human ingenuity, emotion, and history have always been reflected in art, and certain works of art have achieved incredible heights. We walk you through the top 10 most valuable paintings ever sold today, pieces that have captured the attention of both art aficionados and collectors. Every painting on this list, from classic Renaissance works to masterworks of abstract expression, has broken records and made a lasting impression on the art world. Let's investigate these remarkable pieces and learn their intriguing backstories. Number 10. Woman Aeoli, Willem de Kooning. Willem de Kooning's Woman Aeoli comes in at number 10 on our ranking of the 10 most valuable works of art. This remarkable piece, which was painted between 1951 and 1953, is a part of de Kooning's well-known Woman series, which is renowned for its vibrant brushstrokes and abstract expressionist aesthetic. A deformed female figure is depicted in the painting, which reflects de Kooning's unvarnished and dynamic style of painting. Woman Aeoli was sold to billionaire Stephen A. Cohen in 2006 for an incredible $137.5 million because of its historical significance and rarity. Its value keeps increasing because it is one of the few de Kooning masterpieces that are privately held. Woman Aeoli is still regarded as one of the most significant and costly paintings in art history because of its striking composition and emotive strength. Number 9. No. 5, 1948, Jackson Pollock. Jackson Pollock's No. 5, 1948 is a groundbreaking work of abstract expressionism that perfectly captures his signature drip painting style. This 1948 piece, in which paint was splattered and drizzled over a large fiberboard, exemplifies Pollock's vivacious and impromptu style of painting. The painting has an almost organic movement due to the disorganized arrangement of the yellows, browns, grays, and blacks, which allows viewers to interpret the patterns however they see fit. Originally listed for $1,500, No. 5, 1948 saw a sharp increase in value over the years, eventually selling for an incredible $140 million at a private sale in 2006. This painting is an excellent illustration of action painting, in which the process of making the artwork is just as significant as the finished product. Pollock's techniques offered a new degree of artistic freedom by departing from conventional brush techniques. Future generations of abstract painters were inspired by his work, which had a significant impact on modern art. The fact that No. 5, 1948 is still among the priciest paintings ever sold solidifies Pollock's reputation as a trailblazing artist who expanded the parameters of modern art. Number 8. The Scream by Edvard Munch, Amedeo, Modigliani. Edvard Munch's The Scream comes in at number 8 on our ranking of the 10 most valuable works of art. With its whirling sky and spectral figure, this famous expressionist masterpiece, produced in 1893, embodies the unadulterated anxiety of humanity. Munch painted several variations, but a pastel version sold for $119.9 million at auction in 2012, setting a record. The Scream is among the most well-known and significant pieces of art in history because of its eerie imagery, which has influenced innumerable pop culture allusions. The painting's strong emotions and striking hues make it a classic that never fails to enthrall collectors and art enthusiasts everywhere. The Scream is still one of the most sought-after pieces of art ever auctioned because of its enormous value and cultural significance. Number 7. Masterpiece, Roy Lichtenstein. Roy Lichtenstein's masterpiece comes in at number 7 on our ranking of the 10 most valuable works of art. This famous pop art artwork, which was created in 1962, has Lichtenstein's trademark comic book style and Ben-Day dots. The speech bubble, which reads, "Why, Brad darling, this painting is a masterpiece," during a conversation between a lady and a guy, is a lighthearted reference to Lichtenstein's own accomplishments. Masterpiece became one of the most expensive pieces of art ever sold when it sold for an incredible $165 million in 2017. Masterpiece is still a shining illustration of Lichtenstein's influence, and his humorous, daring, and colorful style helped revolutionize modern art. Its unprecedented price solidifies its place among the most valuable artworks in history. Number 6. Les Femmes d'Alger, version O, Pablo Picasso. Eugene Delacroix's 1834 painting The Women of Algiers served as the inspiration for Pablo Picasso's Les Femmes d'Alger, version O, and other paintings in the series. Picasso's 1955 work, which combines cubism with vivid colors and energetic structures, is a remarkable example of his latter work. Picasso used his fractured manner to rework Delacroix's Orientalism, resulting in a sensuous and disorganized arrangement of feminine figures. Version O, the last and most polished version, was one of 15 paintings in the series which were titled A through O. It was one of the most costly pieces of art ever to be sold at auction, selling for a record-breaking $179.4 million in 2015. Picasso's love with exotic topics and his ability to break down conventional shapes are both evident in this picture, which offers a daring and avant-garde take on classical themes. Picasso's enduring impact on modern art and the ongoing demand for his masterpieces are highlighted by its high auction price. Les Femmes d'Alger version O is still regarded as a masterpiece of Picasso's skill, demonstrating his capacity to reimagine artistic traditions using his innovative cubist methods. Number 5. No. 6. Violet, Green, and Red. Mark Rothko. The 1951 painting No. 6. Violet, Green, and Red by Mark Rothko is a classic illustration of his abstract expressionist style. This piece is characteristic of Rothko's work in that it explores color fields and emotional depth. Large, soft-edged rectangles of red, green, and violet float on the canvas, their boundaries appearing to pulse and blend into one another, creating a composition that is surprisingly straightforward. In order for the colors to surround viewers and produce an emotionally compelling experience, Rothko intended for people to view his paintings up close. The Russian billionaire Dmitry Rybolovlev purchased this painting in 2014 for over $186 million, making it one of the most costly abstract pieces ever sold. The sale is also well known since it was a part of a well-known court case over the purported price manipulation by art dealer Yves Bouvier. Beyond its monetary worth, Rothko's philosophical exploration of human emotion, mortality, and spirituality is captured in No. 6, which invites the observer to reflect on their own life within the vast world of color. Number 4. Portraits of Meerten Solmens and Ootjen Kapit, Rembrandt. The full-length wedding portraits of Meerten Solmens and Ootjen Kapit, painted by Rembrandt in 1634, are classics of the Dutch Golden Age. The photographs, which were commissioned for the couple's wedding, beautifully capture their riches and prestige in their ornate clothing, with Ootjen wearing a flowing black gown with lace and Meerten wearing black with a ruffled collar. The vivid depiction of textures, from the glistening satin to the delicate lace, demonstrates Rembrandt's extraordinary talent. His deft use of light and shadow gives their faces a profound sense of realism. The Louvre in Paris and the Rijksmuseum in Amsterdam jointly bought these artworks for $197 million in 2016, the first time the two museums worked together on such an acquisition. The pictures, which represent a special cultural alliance between France and the Netherlands, are rarely separated, and their joint ownership guarantees that they will always be available to the public. In addition to showcasing Rembrandt's brilliance, these pieces provide insight into the lavish lifestyles of Amsterdam's elite throughout the 17th century. Number 3. The Card Players, Paul Cézanne. One of the key pieces in the development of contemporary art is Paul Cézanne's The Card Players series, which was produced in the early 1890s. Cézanne depicted Provençal peasants playing a card game in several variations of this scenario, with their poses and facial expressions demonstrating the silent intensity of their focus. Cézanne's intention to portray the basic structures of reality is shown in the composition's solidity and the figures' simple outlines. This objective would have a significant impact on the Cubists and later Modernists. The royal family of Qatar reportedly paid between $250 million and $300 million for a copy of The Card Players in 2011, setting a record at the time. This transaction confirmed Cézanne's status as a founding father of modern art and highlighted his significant influence on the art world. The picture is a profound meditation on human interaction and time passing because of its enormous stillness and the obvious humanity of its figures. Number 2. Interchange, Willem de Kooning. One of the most valuable paintings ever sold is Willem de Kooning's Interchange. Using strong brushstrokes and vibrant hues, this 1955 masterwork exemplifies de Kooning's shift from figurative to abstract expressionism. One of the most expensive pieces of art in history, the painting sold for an astounding $300 million to billionaire Kenneth C. Griffin in 2015. Interchange embodies the essence of post-war American art and is praised for its unadulterated vitality and expressive movement. Its enormous worth is a reflection of both the art market's need for avant-garde, abstract, expressionist masterpieces and de Kooning's enduring influence. Number 1. Salvator Mundi, Leonardo da Vinci. Leonardo da Vinci's Salvator Mundi is the most valuable artwork on our list of the top 10. After being lost for centuries, this Renaissance masterwork, which portrayed Christ as the savior of the world, was found again in the early 2000s. It was painted in 1500 and features Da Vinci's trademark sfumato technique, which produces a delicate, almost ethereal quality. Salvator Mundi became the most expensive artwork ever sold in 2017 when it broke auction records and sold for an incredible $450.3 million. Its enigmatic past, disputed veracity, and association with Da Vinci have further increased its allure. Salvator Mundi is still regarded as a priceless gem in the art world and is thought to be possessed by Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. Some works of art have achieved incredible heights, and art has always been a mirror of human ingenuity, emotion, and history. The 10 most valuable paintings ever sold are shown to you today. These pieces have enthralled both art lovers and collectors. Every artwork on this list has broken records and made a lasting impression on the art world, from classic Renaissance works to abstract, expressionist masterpieces. Let's examine these remarkable pieces and learn more about their intriguing histories.